Hey folks, Sam here with YOUCANIC. Today we have our 2016 Jeep Renegade and we're going to change the battery. But before we get started, we are going to need a few tools for this one. So first, we're going to need a 12mm socket on a long extension. We're also going to need a 10mm wrench. Now a ratcheting wrench will work just fine. It's just a little difficult to fit a socket and a ratchet down on one of the terminals. Also, we're going to need some variety of an abrasive surface to clean our terminals. So you can either use some sandpaper or a soft wire brush, or you can use a battery terminal cleaner. Those are great and they're really cheap at any local parts store. So let's get started. Okay folks, we're here up under the hood. We're at our battery on the driver's side here, and we're going to go ahead and replace this thing today. So we're going to want to start by removing this black cover here. Simple to remove. Depress these two black tabs and just lift this thing up straight level. It'll come right off. You can set this to the side. We'll put it on at the end when we've put our battery back in. So looking at the top of this battery, we have a couple of different styles of terminal. Not to worry. We're going to start here with this negative terminal, and on this one it appears we have a quick release. Now this isn't overly common, but it is on our Jeep Renegade, so I'm going to show you how to use it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull this tab straight out, and then we'll just give it about a quarter turn to the counterclockwise here, or to your left if you're from the mechanic's point of view over here. And you just give it a little wiggle back and forth, and it'll come straight up and off of there. Alright, next we're going to remove the positive terminal. Now, typically, your Jeep Renegade would have a red retention tab right here that you would want to gently pull up. That would release this from the plastic top of the battery. But ours is missing. It happens as vehicles get older. Little details like that go missing. That's okay. So I'm going to use a ratcheting wrench here. And back here is the 10mm nut on the positive terminal. And we're just going to loosen it. It doesn't need to be crazy loose. You'll see I'm just going to give it a couple of ratchets here. That's more than a couple, maybe 3 or 4 ratchets there. Set my wrench here so I don't forget it. And we're going to take this whole assembly, since our retention tab is removed, and we can take this whole assembly and just gently twist it up, and the whole thing will come off. So now that our terminals are loose, we need to remove what's actually physically restricting the battery in the vehicle, which appears to be this strap. And if you follow with me this strap all the way down, you will see down there is a nice little nut covering a metal plate that is attached to our strap. So we're going to want to remove that. So I've got my 12mm socket on my long extension. We're going to reach all the way down there. There it is. And we'll just crack it loose. There you have it. Very nice. And we'll reach down, we'll grab that nut, and I'm going to set it over here with my wrench so I don't forget it. Now we should be able to pull this whole strap and retaining plate up. It can be a little bit of a squeeze. I noticed I had a wire that was a little aftermarket on this thing poking up, tangled around my retention strap, so I'm just going to go ahead and free that, because I don't like wires to have any tension on them. That's very, very bad. Okay, so now our battery is completely free. So what we want to do is get our negative terminal completely out of the way, and you can kind of just set it off to the side there. Now this one's a little more difficult. So what we're going to want to do is, hopefully your battery still has the factory carry handle on it. We're going to turn that up. And while we're picking up on this battery, we're just going to gently hold this positive terminal assembly out of the way. We're going to go straight up with that battery. We'll set it off to the side. Now while we're here, you always want to give your terminals a good cleaning on the surface between where the posts poke up from the battery, where your terminals hook on. So I like to use a soft wire brush. This one has a nice little pokey bit out at the end. Fairly inexpensive brush, but get in that surface where the two metals meet and really clean it up there. If these are really bad, they do make spray cleaners you can get at the parts stores, and those are great, as well as they make spray-on battery protectant, or terminal protectant I should say. Alright, those terminals nice and clean that you can spray on after you've connected the two terminals, and they'll keep them sealed off from the weather outside. Okay, so we've got our terminals cleaned up. We've got our aftermarket add-ons. We're just gonna stow those a little bit out of the way because we don't want to crush those with our big battery coming back in here. All right, crushed wires are very, very unhappy wires. You can jot that one down. We're gonna grab our battery and we're gonna go ahead and go back in the exact opposite order we took it out. So we're holding it by our carry handle. I'm gonna gently hold that positive terminal out of the way. We're gonna sneak this battery under it. Now, this Jeep does have one of the more awkward battery installations because you only have one hand to move this big battery around and you got to use the other to manipulate that giant positive terminal. It's okay, just be patient. We don't want to break anything because we were in a hurry or got frustrated with it, because then we're just going to be frustrated with a broken part. So we got it sitting in there, fairly happy. Now before we go securing anything down, terminals that is, we want to make sure we can get our battery retainer back in there. So wiggle this battery over as far as we can out of the way and run this thing down in. All right, and it sits happy on that little post down there. Now, this next part is going to be a little bit awkward because although you guys can see it, when you're installing this, when your hand gets down in the way, you won't be able to see the post you're working on. So a method that I like to use is I like to hold the nut between my middle finger and my thumb, and I like to extend my index finger out as like a little probe so that I can see with this finger. A lot of times when you're working on an automobile, you just can't see what you're working on because it's in a very small tight space. So you got to learn to use your hands and your fingers to see what you're doing. So I'm going to hold it between these two. I'm going to poke that index finger out, reach down in that hole. I found it with my index finger, and once I find it, I just kind of work this thing down my index finger with my thumb and my middle finger until it makes contact with the post. And once I get it started on those threads, I'm home free. All I got to do is tighten that thing down. So let's go ahead and do it to it. There we go. And it doesn't have to be overly tight. Good and snug or guten tight will do just fine for that battery retainer. So now we need to go hook up our terminal. So we'll start with this big blocky positive terminal assembly. And we'll just get it over top here, work it down onto that battery post. We want to make sure it's all the way down on there. And once it is, always look things over before you tighten them down. They're impossible to move once you tighten them down. And we'll take our little ratcheting wrench and we'll go the same few ratchets back. And again, we're not looking to get overly tight with this, right? We want it to be snug. We're going to rely on how clean we made that terminal connection with our wire brush to make a good electrical connection, and not our ability to really put some torque on this wrench. And last but not least is going to be our negative terminal. And we're going to go ahead and hook that on. And again, we want to make sure it's all the way down on there. We turn that quick release clockwise back to vertical, and then we just snap it shut. Now that we've done that, we go find that positive terminal cover. And same way you went on, you don't want it canted this way or this way or this way or this way. You just want it to go dead level straight down. We're going to get it lined up over everything, straight down. You'll hear it click. There we go. That's all there is to it. That's how you replace a battery. Thanks for joining me, folks.